Howdy gang, it's Bryan the Bossman coming at you here from 4 State Trucks in the little old town of Joplin, Missouri. And today we have got a high demand, low cost, easy to install product for you that we get a lot of play on here at the Chrome Shop in Joplin and send a lot of these out in the mail to people as well. But for years we've been wanting to extend our shifters, to get that gorilla shifter, so to speak, where you can see that shift knob through the door glass and looking in the windshield. You know, it is kind of a cool feature. Even if you don't leave it in your truck for 10 years, you may want to do that for a summer or a year or a couple of years and then change it up a bit. But it all started out not too long ago. We offered all these extensions in chrome, and we still do thanks to the folks at United Pacific. Then they added a host of colors, as you can see here: blue, red, orange, silver, white, electric yellow, emerald green. So there's a host of different colors available, most of which we stock, but there's also different lengths. They've got 6-inch, 9-inch, 12-inch, or 18-inch. Now, most of your shifters are going to be anywhere from 24 to 30 inches. So you put 18 inches on the top, that baby's going to be up there. So our 12s and 9s are probably our most popular sellers. 6-inch, we sell quite a few of those, but it's for the guy that's actually practical, just wants to be more comfortable. He's not a showman and wants it up here like this. So not going to break the bank, very affordable and easy install that you can do in the cab of your truck, and we're going to go through that here pretty quick. Some things also we have available is you can get the color matched collar and the shift knob top to go on your Eaton Fuller, which is 90% of our trucks these days. Every once in a while you'll see a truck equipped with a Rockwell transmission. We don't have an aftermarket shift knob for that or any dress-up pieces, but for your Fuller, Eaton, Road Ranger, we can fix up just about anything, also in a host of colors. But for starters, let's say you've made your purchase, you've got your shifter extension, and you're ready to do the install. Before you get there, look down your shift stick, the factory shift stick, and count the air hoses. You may have 2 air hoses running up the stick, you may have 3, you may have 4. You're going to need to pick up some 5/32 plastic air line that you can get here at 4 State Trucks or any dealership, Fleet Pride, things of that nature. So, you know, if you just want to ballpark it, if you got 10 feet of hose, which is very inexpensive, you would have more than enough, whether you're doing an 18-inch, a 9-inch, or anything in between, regardless of how many hoses you've got. But for each hose, you're going to need to pick up a 5/32 union. Brass fitting, I have got the Quick Connect here. There's actually no tools required to install this. They work really well, and surprisingly, they will almost never accidentally come apart. They're very reliable, very handy. You can't beat the Quick Connects these days. So, for starters, once you've got your shifter extension, your hose, and your unions, just take the 2 screws out on your factory shift knob, drop this down. You'll need a small wrench to undo your air lines, and these are all going to be labeled. Most of the shift knobs have an alpha type label, a P, an E, an S, or an SP. So before you disconnect, take you some masking tape or something and go around the line and label it. If it goes to the E port, put a piece of tape on it, label it E, then just disconnect it, get it out of the way, go to the next one, label it, so on and so forth. So once you've got all your air lines labeled, you can undo, there'll be a jam nut here, take a small crescent wrench, unscrew this off, put your extension on, maybe take a cloth, put around it, a pair of pliers, and get it just a little past snug, put your collar back on, and then screw your shift knob on. At that point, you've got to make a decision. Your old air lines will be dangling there. If you put the unions in at the point that the old hoses end, they're going to be exposed on the side of your factory shifter, which there is nothing wrong with that. You can zip tie or tape them to the shift stick, 100% okay. But you may want to extend your new air line from the bottom of your shift knob down through the length of your shifter extension, down below your shift boot, and get your unions out of sight. So you'd have a continuous piece of new hose from here down to just above the floorboard, but under your shift boot where these will be out of sight and look a lot classier and a lot better. Both ways totally acceptable, whether you put the unions down low out of sight or up here at either 6-inch, 9-inch, 12-inch, or 18 inches below the shift knob. At that point, start your truck up, build air pressure, shut the truck off, listen for air leaks, run your transmission splitter through all the motions, make sure everything's working and sounding as it should, and you'll be ready to hit the road and get back to work. It's going to give you a cool look, a new feel. You're going to think you got a new machine. These are not super expensive, and just about anybody could pick one up at 4 State Trucks here in Joplin, or go to 4statetrucks.com. There in the search bar on the home page, just put in shift extension, and you can scroll down, see the different links, the different colors, make your selection, and then don't forget to pick up 5/32 line, some 5/32 unions, depending on how many hoses you have. If you want to drop this collar down before you buy, you can count the hoses. You'll need that many unions, and then if you get 10 feet of air line, you'll be good to go. So I hope that helped kind of clear your mind. If you've been thinking about putting in an extension, a shifter extension yourself, you can certainly do that. So until next time, y'all have a good one. Stay safe out there.